Hey guys, hope all is well with everyone today. Trying to get some work done before I go away at a private pick. So, thank you guys for coming by. If you're here, if you're not, where you at? Good morning. Popped in just a second early, but good to see you. Susie. Trying to get some stuff taken care of. And when I need a pen, there's no one to be found. Got like 50 of them around here. The one I'm trying to use won't work. All right. Yeah, right before going on today, I spilled half my water all over. So, had a quick cleanup job going before. All right, so surely there's a pen buried here somewhere. Aha. There we go. Try to stage some stuff out to list today. And for the most part, I got it taken care of. Hope everybody had a good weekend with sales and other things. Mine was pretty good, all in all. Sales held true, so had a pretty good time with that. Okay. see what we can get into here in a second. Couple more quick things to take care of, and then I'll be straight. Hmm. Not terrible, just rain. Bluegrass, yeah, we haven't really had much of that at this point. It rained for a couple of days, but that's kind of not that big a deal. It's a little different out of here for us when it comes to hurricanes. Like I don't know if I want to say, if we're kind of used to them, to be honest. So like it takes a lot for people to get too excited about them around here. Plus, I always tell people watch Noah, not like the news. So, do, do, do. Hope nobody else has got it too bad. I knew last week that um, Tim obviously had problems with a little flooding. I feel like I'm still trying to catch up from being out of town. I'm actually got some major projects going on. So trying to juggle everything sometimes gets you behind on some things. So, hey, Tommy, good to see you, buddy. Dude, I don't know if y'all's computer does this. Like, all of a sudden, I'll get a ton of notifications. Sorry. Let me mute this thing. Like, I've already been on my computer for a minute. Oh, gosh. One of those things. It always gives me notification of me being live, which is kind of funny. after the fact. Hey Nate, good to see you, buddy. All right, so first up for me today is the old Coleman lantern. I've actually found quite a few of these recently. Just kind of crazy how it happens. Like once you find one, usually I find another and another. But Coleman lantern. This one isn't huge, like maybe 35, 40 bucks. Usually they sell pretty quick though. I've got a private pick today, so I have to leave at like 12:30. Hey Joe, good to see you. I know. My guy called me last night and said he's got a private pick today at like 2 o'clock, and it takes me an hour to get there. But it's kind of one of them catch 22 things. Like when he says there's only a few people going to be there, like it's hard to say no. Because then he may not call you next time. That's how I thought always. If I got better signal, I'd take you guys with me. But between here and there, there's a couple dead zones. I could try it. The only other problem I have is I don't think Cernock or Leroy's going to be here today. I've not heard from Tim yet, but yeah, Cernock's headed to his booth today, and Leroy's under the weather. So Yeah, I haven't heard from him yet. So me too. I hope everything's okay. I know they were dealing with the flooding issue last week. So one of those things. Nah, I feel you, man. Yeah, sometimes that stuff happens. I weren't out late last night. I had got up early yesterday morning. Had to go get a new washer for our house. Still dealing with some of the stuff I've got to get replaced. Floor stuff. Yeah, I know he's struggling with that, man. That's tough. Mm. You guys find anything good over the weekend? All right. All right. So I haven't done this in a while, but if anybody wants to pop in and chat for a minute. Otherwise, you guys are just going to watch me list. I did get a few things over the weekend. Nothing crazy. Marlins hat. It's got Miami on the back, but not a. I mean, like I said, nothing phenomenal. I got some T-shirt stuff, but Same thing, nothing super crazy. Harley shirt to add to my Harley collection. This isn't old, but I thought the graphic was kind of cool. Downey's Wood Ducks. It's like I guess like a softball or something. I don't know. I win this awesome T-shirt. I thought that was funny. Little ECU Adidas football camp. This isn't old, but I know Bulls is usually pretty good. I like the way it looks like 3D. It's kind of raised up. It's a more modern hoodie because it's got, you know, the top on it. It's a wrestling shirt. Old John Cena. Never give up. 10 years strong. So, thought that might do a little something. We'll see. I had no yard sales on Saturday because the rain. So I actually had to go to the thrift shop. Didn't have to because I really don't need inventory. But it was a nice change, to be honest, because I haven't been going thrifting for so long. So it's kind of one of those things. I did find some good golf clubs there. I got to cut them loose. These all had club heads on them, which the club heads aren't too bad. Like, see, head covers. A lot of times these socks will have tears on them, but this one's pretty good. It's funny, they've all got like the 357, but the clubs actually are not in too bad a shape. They need a little cleaning, but not scuffed too terribly. 580. Oh, nice. You get her boxed up. That one's an easy one because it only fits in one medium tube. But yeah, the driver's pretty solid. He said just a little paint chip on top, but nothing crazy. Head face is good. The bottom's good. So these things are about anywhere from 30 to 50 a piece, like depending on condition. They've all got head covers. Sometimes I take the head covers off and sell them separately, but with these, it's just as easy to get a few extra bucks for them. It kind of separates you from the rest of them if there's more listed. So this has the 1, 3, and 5. This one's pretty good. I very rarely put bubble around golf clubs. I just put it where they don't rattle. Put enough around it where they don't rattle. Yeah, usually the putter head, I'll make one wrap around it, and then the bottom, I'll make one wrap just to keep it from rattling. But other than that, usually that's how I handle it. I've never, honestly, golf clubs is something I've never had a complaint on. Knock on wood. Like usually, they're pretty good as far as people kind of know what to expect. So one of those things. Overly paranoid. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, all in all, these things are pretty clean. I like them when I find them like that. A lot of times you find them all chipped up or full of grass. Yeah, this is the R540. Driver 9.5. So we'll see how it does. I mean, I don't think they're like the best TaylorMade you can find for sure. The thing that always drives me crazy though is why put things on auction like this? Like I can understand high end collectibles. So like if you pull up R540, so what you get the first what sold is some guy sold it for $11 on 4 bids for $10.99 shipping. And then the next item is overseas, UK. That one's a little different. Yeah. UK 68.53 plus 19.21 shipping. The next guy, what a regular 33 plus $10 shipping, one for $40 plus free shipping, another auction $28, one bid 11.10. Like I don't know what people why. Like one dude sold his for $9.50 on 5 bids, $10.99. Crazy. Need them in the UK. I always look at that stuff though, like what are people? I don't know. I think some people just don't know or don't care, or just don't know. Or I guess the other thing, they could be desperate, just a quick flip. Maybe that's what's going down. I don't know. Any rate, the head cover sells for like 10 or 12 bucks. But to each their own. I guess one of the statements I always make is they don't pay my bills. I don't pay their bills. whatever they want to do is on them. Hey guys, it's good to see you, Mr. Bill. Yeah, I don't see it for the common stuff. No. And I mean, keep in mind, like when you talk about a guy like Pete, Pete has a lot of people watching that stuff that have bought from him in the past, like, that may pay up a little bit because it's Pete. I'm not saying that's what all of what he gets, because obviously he gets quality items too. Like some of the stuff he sells is not your everyday run of the mill stuff. So yeah, I mean, but I don't really want to pay extra for having a reserve on an item. Like, I guess too, then it comes to down to, like, are you promoting? Is your listing even getting seen? Is it an item where it's highly competitive? Like, it's sorry. Did somebody call you Anthony? Did I call you Anthony? I always do that. Sorry. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Holly, sorry if I did. Yeah, good deals on auction. It is a good time to snipe, and that's that one of the things to look for. And honestly, I think it is a lot of people who may have seen a video of somebody selling something crazy starting at $1. I did the dollar listing auction challenge with Bowler Buddies and that whole group, and I'll just tell you, every item that I sold on that dollar auction, I could have got more for it if I waited, for sure. And that's with promotions. I mean, that's with people knowing what's going on. So that's why. Yeah, that's me. Susie, I don't do it. Yeah, I did it that one time, and that's probably the last time I've done auctions. It's probably the most auctions I've done. Early on, I did some. The other thing, I guess, would be is if you want to blow some items out and you don't care, like you just want to, hey, I just need to get these out of my store. Like, auction may be the way to go. I mean, you may be able to get rid of some stuff quickly, like, or within 7 days if you want to. But for me, it's just not really my thing as far as auctions on eBay. But like I said, teach their own. I just know when you're pricing stuff yourself, um, it's auctions are probably not the thing that I'm gonna use to comp very much with. I know eBay somehow puts it in their algorithm thing, but it's not gonna be the thing that shows me what true value is. It's true. It's true. I'm sure there's plenty of that out there. Mama says auctions are the devil. The devil. I mean, really, that's the only way I could see it is not doing the thing. Even like some stuff, if I don't find a listing on there, I'll just price it up and see. Price it up. You can always entertain offers for sure. Yep, Jay, exactly. You can always price it up. Yeah, I don't know if I told you. I don't know if you can hear that. My chickens started laying eggs finally. They're out there cackling right now. It's one of the weirdest things you can hear when they're out there laying eggs over the air conditioner. Good morning. It's Ainsley, right? I've been having a name struggle this morning, so hopefully I'm right. No, Susie, I actually have 7 that survived. So they're not all laying eggs yet. Just I think 3 of them. I'm averaging like 3 eggs a day right now. Like they're kind of borderline. So it's about time. Like they're 6, I think 6 months now. Yeah, I have ours in like a pen that I can move around the backyard. So every morning I go out, move them around, check to see if there's eggs, that kind of stuff. Sometimes in the afternoon I pull eggs too. We got ours from the post office too, though, Holly. Like it, weird. You get there, they're in a tiny little box. I got 10. We lost 3. So all right. I know Tommy's already on one. Yeah, I know, right? That would be a crazy one. Shrimp. Quarter after 7. Yeah, I'm East Coast, so it's 10 o'clock. Like I've been up for a while, except for I just missed 2 pictures on this club. Yeah, I've already went did all my shipping. Got some breakfast. 35 degrees. Ooh. Yeah, I still got the AC running right now. It's still in the 80s here right now. And that's cool from what it has been. Hey, Tim. Good to see you, man. Dang. What state are you in now, Ainsley? Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. I've always lived on the beach my whole life, pretty much. So, a couple years in Virginia, landlocked, but other than that, close to the water and the sunshine. It does get a little cold here in the winter, only because we have wind all the time. But it don't hang around long. Most of the time. All right. See what else I got on the agenda today. some of this herbal stuff listed. And so you think it's better or worse than where you were at before as far as the picking? I gotcha. So just different. You know, it's crazy. I've been fortunate and been able to, do those interviews that I've done so far with a lot of people, and just seeing different parts of the country, like where people pick and what they pick and how they go about it. There's stuff everywhere. You just gotta go out and look for it and be creative, and like I guess just not get stuck in the rut of doing just one thing. I mean, I know there's people that talk about other. Yeah. I know there's some people that do well with just doing one thing, but I like a little variety myself. Not much art. Gotcha. But I guess, I mean, that's the value of learning more. More you know, the more opportunity there is out there for sure. I guess a little bit everywhere. I mean, just like today, I drive. Like, I don't mind driving a little while to get to better stuff. If I just had to rely on, like, the way I was doing this to begin with, just going to thrifts, yeah, it would be tough sledding for sure. I know there's a market on this thing somewhere. Yeah, Joe, I deal with that same thing, man. Like, I only have a few every week. Like, it's crazy going to places like just hitting the yard sale treasure map and other places. It's insane to see the difference. Hey, Paul, good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm probably flashing you guys like crazy with my camera. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a decent hat score the next couple of days. I mean, I've been finding them and a few like $50 plus, but I haven't hit a grail in a while. I haven't hit 100 on any of them. I think more and more people are learning, but, which is fine. Yeah, Ainsley, I did speak to him about that. It actually went pretty good, he said. So hopefully one day they'll let me on the app. I've applied. I've been bugging them a little bit with emails, but it's kind of like that balance of how much to actually send them emails, because then they'll be like the way we are with people that send us messages on eBay. Like, I don't want to deal with that person. So, yeah, one of those fine balances. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It was funny. I don't know if you guys did watch the auction with him the other night, but I can tell you it's nice to see him in his element on the hat front, because he was definitely you know how he gets so stoked about hats. Like to see that the other night in the auction. It's like these guys don't even know what they're about to run into. Yeah, I want to get on there. I mean, to do hats as well, but also where I've got all these Legos, they've just opened up a new category with Legos. No one's even ran an auction on it yet. So I would love to be able to do the Lego thing as an auction versus just having to go through all of them list, to be honest. If I could still turn pretty good money on them, like minifigures, all these parts and pieces, that kind of stuff. I feel like would be a more viable option for me. But I have picked up some shirts and hats and stuff too, because hats I've got a ton. Yeah, I don't mind listening to higher dollar ones, but like just the standard everyday. New with tags, I don't mind it either. I've actually sold a little bit lately of clothing. Of course, I guess it's like everything else. If you don't list it, it don't sell. I got you, Tommy. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, man. Certain people like certain things. You just need to stop by and do a guest spot with him on that auction. You could probably blow them out. You know what I've seen though on the whatnot is a lot of the guys that are buying on there are other sellers that have stores. So I think that's some of what's going down is you're seeing guys that are like they have storefronts. So for them, they're buying inventory. Like one of the guys on there the other night, I bet he got 40 of the 100 hats he sold. Which good for him. Oh wow. That's pretty awesome. That's how I like to buy them. My first big score I got was probably 300 hats for $3 or $30. Sorry, $30. Now my guys at the auction house, they kind of know what my threshold is, so they tend to start them a little higher. Tommy, what day do they have your auction up there? Crazy, dude. Saturdays. I've told Tim, man, I want to slide up the East Coast, film some of my what you picking episodes with some guys up there. When I do, I have to slide by. Probably won't be to October. Oh, that sucks. I don't really have a definite date. My plan right now is I'm probably going to the 411 yard sale in like Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama. So after that, probably towards the end of October, to be honest. Maybe sooner. I don't know. Just depends. Joe, do you mess with the that 411? Have you done any of that before? I know you're a little further out. Um, it's Highway 411, but it runs from like just a little east of the 127. Oh gosh. Let me see if I can find it. I think it goes Newport, Tennessee, and then goes down. Yeah, 29th through 2nd. Readoptionagency.com. Good gosh, man. I had to pull that guy up. I was like, are you kidding me? Man, that's crazy. Averaging over 1K a day. I gotta find some crazy stuff, huh? There you go, Tyler. Hey,
Hello, sir.
hey, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a rough.
It sounds like it, man. Tommy was just talking about your car overheating the other day.
Oh,
Between that and the flood, that's enough right there without anything else.
dude, it's awful. So I had the flood, and then my grandma fell and broke her tailbone. Then my
Yeah.
car overheated. I just found out it's the radiator.
Uh,
So I'm gonna have to replace the radiator and the condenser. And then I did my withdrawal from Whatnot, right?
yeah.
And I noticed that it hadn't hit yet. So I went back and I checked it out. And apparently, remember when I had the typo on my email?
Ooh.
It was
And
in
then-
my PayPal account too.
Oh, that sucks. I can tell you, Ray, like, I don't know that I've ever made this like widely known public information, but for you 19 people here in the chat, like when I first got started with eBay, I was on the wrong side of YouTube, and I was following a guy that was talking about drop shipping. And I actually went on Fiverr. I hired somebody to find me listings for Walmart to drop ship. They did. They set everything up. And what I didn't pay attention to is that when they entered my PayPal, they did a copy and paste from another guy's stuff. And so when the first item sold, and it took a little while to sell one, the first item sold, it changed in eBay my PayPal because that it had that deposit going to that PayPal. So I lost like $350 before I caught it because all my sales from that day forward went to that new PayPal.
Wow.
And I talked to everybody. So what can you tell eBay? Hey, I'm drop shipping through your platform to Walmart. Like, you know, like, yep. So I've traveled that road, brother.
Yeah.
And,
So I emailed the support and see what they can do, because the good thing is that it's not a valid email right now.
yeah, that's good because mine was. So all I could do is email the guy who got the money and say, please give it back. Which you know how that conversation went.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of waiting to see. It just sucks because I was supposed to buy something today, and I'm just like, and then everything just kind of around me just was crumbling the last like 7-8 days. I just like yesterday I couldn't even do the sale. I was just
Well, people are asking about you, bro. I mean, obviously you're in people's prayers and thoughts.
Yeah. It's just, and then just everything with the wedding, it's just not having the house. It just kind of like all piled up on me finally, and I just like hit that breaking point, I guess.
Yep, it happens. That's for sure.
So, but I didn't want to leave you hanging. I said, you know what? Enough of this. You got to make your own luck sometimes.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you coming through. I'm not gonna be on long today.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Plymouth estate sale, but it's not an open to the public estate sale. It's like my guy, the guy that you met.
Nice.
He called me yesterday, so I'm like, dude, it's like that catch-22. Like I can't not go. Like when somebody calls you, what do? Sorry. Maybe next time you don't pick up the phone, you know.
I feel you.
So I don't know. Hopefully there's some good stuff. Last time I went to the private pick, I can't say it was bad. I did end up selling some stuff, but it weren't my stuff, man. And when I walked in, it was nothing but bears wall to wall. And I went live from that place. I showed it to you.
Yeah.
On them teapots, dude. Like climbing up there thinking you got something, and it's got China stamped on the bottom of it.
Yep.
One of them things. Well, bro, if you were closer, man, I got a guy.
Yeah, I'm super upset because I was gonna go to Delaware to that auction with Tommy.
Yeah, that's what Tommy said.
And I looked, my car was overheating.
Look, I got to line up a date sometime in October. I'd like to come up East Coast run, so I'll figure it out with you. I'll let you know something. You can let me know something. Maybe we'll run by, see Tommy.
Susie. Oh.
Make a little circle.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I had to go get a washing machine yesterday, man. I had a guy that was going to give me one, but it ended up not being very good. So.
Yeah.
So I got to sell some stuff.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I haven't even been sourcing really. Because like everything's just kind of been like
on hold, huh?
I don't have no car right now, Tommy.
Oh man, come 4 days, you have to ship the van back.
Football podcast starts up September 7th. Oh, you meant Eric.
What is it?
He said he meant Eric when he said he had the 4 auctions back to back to back. Yeah, football podcast starts up on the 7th.
Wow.
I spent all day yesterday clearing out a space here at my mom's house so that I could set up the studio. Because I don't have access to, my house where I was planning on building in this studio.
Yeah.
So I've had to create a corner here at my mom's house because we're going to plan on doing like more morning shows along with the regular shows. So like
you get on before on Sundays, or what are y'all doing?
We'll probably do like 2 morning shows during the week, or 2 regular night shows, and then Sunday morning show.
Sunday morning.
The parlay.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. But I'm buying a camera. Well, I'm supposed to buy a camera yesterday. And I realized my whatnot money hadn't hit my account yet. And that's when I realized
what was going on.
Yeah.
At least you caught it before you ran a second.
Well, I ran my second sale. It's just the payout said, like, there's an option when you click to pay out, it tells you, pay out PayPal. So.
And I guess they extended the stuff for the people in your house, huh?
Yeah, till October. And then because the seller didn't file some sort of proper paperwork, the tenant is allowed 3 months after October if they don't extend it again.
Well, just let me know when I come up the East Coast if you need some help.
So yeah, it's literally has just been one thing after another lately. So I'm trying my best to stay positive,
Yeah. You'll get through it, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I still ain't got no response from Whatnot.
Okay. Are you planning on selling everything, or just what are you planning on selling?
Well, they just opened up a Lego category.
Yeah.
So I followed Cernoc's advice. I sent an email to that guy, John. And I told him, I said, look, I have lots of inventory across the board. I was like, I've got tons of hats, some vintage items, I've got sports cards. And I said, I would be willing to guinea pig some new categories if you want. And I mentioned the Lego thing. Because at this point, I haven't seen an auction come up on Lego.
Did he email you back at all?
No, I ain't got nothing. That was over the weekend there.
Okay. Message the Whatnot Wear account on Instagram.
Whatnot Wear. I know. Then Cameron popped in the other day. It's like, dude, I got it approved in like 1 hour, 1 week. I was like, are you kidding me?
To sell what?
I don't know.
Yeah, so go in, and when you message Whatnot Wear on Instagram, just make sure you start off with vintage clothing and hats, and then say all the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I told him, like, I've got tons of hats, Yeah, I'll do that today.
Yeah, I've been working on my next one right here.
Dude, Cernoc's hat auction looked like it went pretty good. Dude, I went in there the whole time, but
he sold 100 hats.
That's what I'm talking about. 30-second auctions. Nah, Ainsley, you're approved as well.
I think she's messing with me. I think this shirt is awesome.
Yeah.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend on the old school jersey tag made in the USA. Single stitch all the way around, full sleeves.
Yeah, I showed a few that I got the other day. I did find this isn't old, but I think it looks cool. It's made to look like the Bulls is 3D.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, it's not old. It's got that newer hoodie style,
Yeah.
But 50 Cent, what are you gonna do? Leave it? Yeah, I found all golf clubs the other day, man.
Man, I listed like 15, 16 golf clubs on Sunday.
Well, I got like 3 sets when I went to the 127. So then I went into my thrifts and saw all these TaylorMades, full set of woods, man.
What? Nice. Which ones?
They're the 580.
Sweet.
They're in good shape though, and they've.
Are you gonna sell them individually or as a set?
Yeah, individually. I've done lists of them this morning. They've got this. If you ever see this shaft on them, this actually ups the price some. It's called the MAS 2, MAS. It's M.A.S. 2. It's like mid torque or something. But yeah, they're pretty good. Like they're anywhere from like 50 to 30 range. So not bad. Kent, man. Kent comes out of the dark. Remember, I'm an old woman. I show no threat to most clothing sellers. They shuffle me in as a granny pass. Dude, after watching a lot of Whatnot, man, there's some whack jobs on there, to be honest, dude. Some of those guys, you're like, what are you doing? You know you're live.
In what category?
Like I was in some card shows the other day, and guys are like just going off on each other. And the one guy, it sounded like he was crying. He was trying to get people to fill a oh gosh, a break. He was trying to get them to fill a break, and dude was almost crying, man. He's like, "Come on, guys, come on!" Like, I was like, "What is going on?"
That's the thing. Is like a lot of these people, you know, especially when it comes to that specific, you know, with card breaking, it's so difficult.
Yeah,
Like you really have to have like the plug to do it,
right.
like on the certain on the. It's like anything else. Like people think, you know, that they could just do it, right?
Yeah,
So like, you know, Authentic always uses this analogy, and he says, you know, a new set of golf clubs doesn't make you a golfer,
right.
you know, and so a lot of that stuff is that's what it is, you know. So it's just like people get these boxes and they think, oh, I'll be able to fill the break, and then like they're probably paying more than what these bigger guys are paying, so they have to charge more to make money. So it's harder for them to fill the break. So then like they're like freaking out because they just spent $2,000 on some boxes and they can't, you know, make their money back. So yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
really have to know where you fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's it. Well, see, I've got a guy like if I can get in, and you know, obviously, I'll see how it goes with him too. My card guy that I give comics to, he's got his new distributor does sports cards, and he's told him he can get sports cards from him. So I'm like, dude, if he, I ain't saying right now, but down the road because
Yeah,
I know
for sure.
those boxes are. Tommy, if you click go live, it should show you whether you can do it or not.
And Kent, you're definitely right to a certain extent as far as high volume sales, low margin. It's also once again it depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Like a lot of these guys who have like vintage stores, you know, they're trying to, you know, unless you have a rag house or you're like just get lucky picking, like kind of like how I do, how Cernock does.
Yeah,
You have to you have to you know those people are paying more money per item, and so like they're they're scared to do, you know, to start a $1 auction on a t-shirt because they're like, you know, I paid $50-$60 for this shirt, you know. But
yeah,
like for me, I don't necessarily mind it because, you know, like if I'm doubling my money and I'm doubling it
right
an
now.
hour and a half period,
Yeah.
like
Think
to
about
me,
time that it would take to list all the stuff that you roll through. Like time to list 35 shirts. I mean, what is that? 6-8 hours.
if at least.
So like if you can roll through 35 shirts in same period of time, and yeah, you're not making. But then the backside of it is how long is it going to take you to sell 35 shirts after you list them?
Exactly.
Like some of those things may sit in your store for a year. Like if it's not the right thing. Like,
Yeah, I took out stuff that I hadn't sold in like a year, and I sold it in one night.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may not go for top dollar. I mean, that's what I see the potential with that thing. I was telling the guys in here earlier before you came, I feel like most of the guys buying vintage clothing in there may be some people that are keeping a few for their personal, but those guys who own those vintage clothing stores, yeah, they're racking up. I watched that Andrew guy buy like 40 hats off Cernock the other night, at least. Like that, I was like, Jake, I typed in there, I said, he's going to need a pallet. Like, but I was like, you think of that.
And I also think that it's so new that's
Yeah.
going to change over time.
Right.
Those numbers aren't going to always be that low. Once the app becomes more popular,
Yeah.
more people will flow in and the bids will bid itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, for me, it's more of a, I'm making quick money
Uh-huh.
right now.
Right.
I'm making quick money. I'm still making profit, and I'm building up my brand on that platform.
Yeah.
That's what's most important.
Yep.
Build that rating, build those followers, build those sales, build that repertoire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it to me, it's about building the brand right now. You know, and moving the items out for sure. So a turn and burn situation right now. But I think that down the road, you know, which was 6 months to, I'd say 6 months to a year, it could be completely different.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it is like it's new and it is something that's. I mean, somebody was telling me the other day there's another app that they're talking about coming out with called Galaxy or something like that, similar to Whatnot. But I was like, I think um, you'll see some gravitation towards that because you think of, I mean, obviously the instant side of things is what society's going to now. I mean, that's the thing. It's so different, like an eBay auction. Like I think the reason we were talking about this earlier about eBay auctions like don't really pay, like unless it's just a phenomenal popular item, it don't really pay.
yeah,
But I was like, but something like this where you can go in and you can bid on it right now and you can get it within a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Like it's not, yeah, it's a different deal. It's something that especially that younger generation, well, even us older guys, like we're used to it now. Like I want to, if I'm going to buy something, I want to have it. Like I don't want to wait in hopes in a week later that I might can actually win it. I want to win it right now.
yeah.
I've brought some card breaks on there um, a couple times just to see what's out there. A guy busted a whole case the other day, and I got a couple low end teams just for whatever. But yeah, the one guy I was watching the other night, I actually got in his break, and dude got so ticked off he opened the second box. Like half the break didn't fill. All I had was like lower end teams. Half the break didn't fill. The dude got so pissed off. He's like, "Fine, I'm taking all the cards of all these top teams." And so he did the break anyway. Then he opened the second box. He's like, he was so ticked off. He's like, "I hope I hit the grail." I hope I hit the grail. He hit a couple of nice cards, but he didn't hit nothing crazy. I got like a $200 card out of that break though.
Nice.
So yeah, one of those things. It's funny. Yeah, I'm sure it's a. I don't know. I'm sure it's a 1099 situation. I would think, Ainsley. That's wild that you got approved on there and you have no intention of selling. Yeah, some of the guys there, I'm like, I don't know what the deal is. Hey, the other thing I was going to ask you today, speaking on the card front, have you seen where Anthony Pittsburgh like is part of a new grading company now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
For sure.
I wonder how that'll pan out down the road as far as like he's saying that they're getting a few sales on some graded items right now.
Yeah, I mean it's like, it's good because people like options.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just now it's getting to that point where there's so many companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's risky, but he loves doing it, and you know, they see if you can do something like that, more power to you. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at their pricing compared to everybody else. Obviously, it's way more reasonable, but it's one of those things.
I still have never graded a card, so I
Yeah.
tell you, when I was moving stuff for clearing that space, I found a box of my old cards.
I
Mike,
haven't found mine yet, man. Oh
Mike,
wow,
Mike Nucina rookie card.
nice.
Another Mike Nucina rookie card. Alex Rodriguez rookie card. Brett Favre rookie card.
Oh wow,
Jordan.
nice.
Griffey. Another Jordan.
I haven't found my cards, man. I don't even. I know they're here somewhere.
Michael Jordan playing baseball.
That's awesome.
Another Jordan. This one. Boog Powell. I don't
Oh,
know if you know who Boog Powell is. He's an old
huh.
baseball player, played for the Baltimore Orioles. And when they opened up Camden Yards, he opened up a barbecue place right there on that main strip in between the warehouse and the outfield. And it's called Boog's Barbecue. And he used to go there all the time, like when I was a kid. And I got him to autograph this card.
Huh.
So
That's-
now this is really good, nice though. Tim Duncan rookie
cool.
card.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And then the Michael Jordan baseball rookie card.
That's wild. Yeah, mine are like 91, 92. I've got the full set of NBA hoops from 91.
Dude. I mean, I found some cards.
The only old card I've got that's of any value at all, and it's not much value, I've got Bill Cartwright's rookie card basketball.
Oh, that's cool. Gary Payton rookie card. There you go.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's that NBA hoops.
Yeah. I know I had some other dope ones in here. This is a Jordan Fleer 90.
Oh yeah, yep.
They got a whole stack of Jordans.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of that.
Scotty
I don't even
Pippen.
know how much I got. Like I know I did have 2 binders, and one of them is the NBA hoops, and the other one's just a bunch of randos. But yeah,
Dennis Rodman. Grant Hill rookie card.
there you go. See, after I got out of high school, I quit messing with it. Like I just held on to what I had.
Well, these are definitely all from when I was a kid. They still have price stickers on them from when I used to sell them when I was a kid.
Huh.
Nick Van Exel, man, he was a beast. Sean Kemp's. I love this card right here. Oh! This was one of my favorite cards. The Jordan Bird card.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, Brett, congrats on the sales, bro. Rosella.
Walter Payton.
Hey.
So many Jordans in here. None of the like really good ones, but
Over the weekend, I watched the Luke Longley documentary.
well, that sounds interesting.
Because they were talking about how he was like he weren't in the Last Dance. Like there was no interview of him or anything like that. Like just a couple cameos. But yeah. So like I guess ABC went and just interviewed him and like went through his beginnings and all that kind of stuff. Talk about him being from a small town, 7'2" Australian guy.
Yeah, crazy.
There's no way. Jeter.
Rookie.
Wow. So are you gonna mess with that on whatnot, or just stick with the clothing for a little while?
No, I'm gonna do these. I'm just waiting to get my. Once I got that set up over there, I'm gonna start doing it. Nomar Garcia Para rookie.
Have you watched guys do the? Oh,
That's a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card,
wow.
but it's not in the best shape for sure. Here we go. The Jordan Fleer sticker from '90.
That's awesome.
And now I got some old hockey in here too. Wayne Gretzky, when he played for the Oilers. But it's not in the best of shape. These price tags are like hilarious. Like I go through the cards and they're just flying off of the cases.
Where were you selling them at like flea market or something?
Flea markets, yard sales. I was a big like when I was a kid, that was the first thing I ever started hustling.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was at the flea markets selling with my parents, and like 9, 10 years old, I was making more money at the flea markets than my parents were sometimes.
That's crazy.
Like I was cashing in. So
Brazil, man, good to hear that you're up and around.
yeah.
Sure. That's funny, man. Yeah, we used to. I used to sell that in comic books, man. I used to mess around just at school though. Our trade, like we would trade stuff because things you want, like middle school. That was kind of what I had going on. If it's the '79 Gretzky, it's the Holy Grail, is what Brazilla said.
No, I don't think it's 79. Steve McNair rookie cards.
Hey,
I have like all the like 90 stars,
oh yeah.
Cecil Fielder, Tony Gwynn, Nolan Ryan.
See, that's the only ones that I baseball. That's about the only people I know is the older. Like the guys today, I don't know any of them really. I think the last one that I really knew of was Chipper Jones.
Yeah, it's not the 79. I knew it was. That's his rookie year. This is a 84.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my brother had all baseball cards. He messed with baseball more than I did. I was mainly basketball. I had a little bit of football. So.
Yeah, I was always everything, man. When we grew up, you had to play every sport.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I was telling my kids, like, so everywhere I've ever grown up, the only little kids sports was only baseball.
Yeah.
Like, everybody played baseball when I was a kid because, like, there may have been pee-wee football here or there, but not as much. Basketball, like, you didn't play that until you got older. Like, middle school, like, that's the first time I played any kind of organized basketball.
Well, yeah, so there wasn't a lot of organized basketball. There was, but, like...
I mean, we played everything outside.
Street ball was really big in this area.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was a big deal. So we played a lot of street ball. I didn't play organized basketball until I got to middle school.
Yeah, that was me.
But I started playing football, like 5th grade.
Yeah, I never played organized football. Like, I played with all my friends. I was a lot smaller when I was younger. But, I mean, I didn't hit 5 foot to the 8th grade. I was like one of them late bloomers.
Now you look like you could play middle linebacker, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, man. When I first moved to Manio area, like I went to a couple of the football games. I used to have a puffy Dolphins jacket back in the day. So there was a guy that came from the high school that he played for the Dolphins. Somebody came over to me. They're like, "Hey, can I get your autograph?" I was like, "For what?"
That's funny.
I was like, "Yeah." Brett, it's probably a little slower than the 127, but there is stuff to be had, like every yard sale. I mean, it's not as big time as the 127, but there is definitely stuff to be found.
Rugby style basketball. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, no layup rule. We used to kind of. Yeah, it's funny for me. Like, so by being so short when I was a kid, I learned to jump. Like, that was my thing. Because I was like, only way I can play basketball is I got to get quicker and I got to be able to jump. So I had one of them little spring trampolines. I taught my mama to get when I was like in the 8th, 9th grade. So like I would do that, jump rope every day. So about 11th grade, I could not. Of course, it helped. I had 2 6-inch growth spurts. That always helps. Now all that dunks donuts.
I got a whole trash can of hats that have been outside soaking for like 4 days.
Ooh. I need to get on that, man. I've got some I've got to get listed. But I've kind of been in a holding pattern because I was like, man, after seeing, like I said, I don't know that that'd be an every night thing. Obviously, if those couple of dealers hadn't showed up, it probably wouldn't have been probably as good. But hats are definitely a market on there for sure. I mean, you did decent with the ones you mixed in, right?
Yeah.
When you consider buy costs, like I'm not paying more than $1 a hat on any hat that I've bought, really.
And I always look at it at the end as the combined everything.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm paying more than $3-4 a shirt. Sometimes maybe on like a jersey, I might pay $5 or $6.
Yeah.
So to me, it's all profit.
The only decent shirt I got, I mean, it's obviously not old vintage, but it's like I had to go to the thrift because there was no yard sales. But I got this.
Oh, that's a cool one.
John Cena. You can't see me.
He was wrestling at one of the big wrestling event this weekend. He came out of retirement.
Yeah, so this was like him 10 years in. So it's got a little age to it.
Yep. Y2K, as the kids call it.
Yeah. It's funny. This was the only hat I found. Old Marlins. It's got the Miami. Welcome to Miami on the back. Yeah. I
hate Transformers. I just want to throw that out there.
I'm getting I feel that way about Legos myself.
Yeah, but no, Legos are different. Like these things are like rocket science, bro. Like how the heck? This is what I don't understand. How in God's name you give this to a kid and he does it, transforms it, without breaking it is no way. Beyond I gave them to my nephew. I was like, look, can you like put these together? And like, here's the instruction booklets. And he came back, and I was like, you ain't even open the instruction booklets, did you? He was like, no. I'm like, I don't blame you. I mean, some of these instruction booklets are like car manuals.
Yeah, that's how, like, dude, I've got a whole box of Lego manuals. And like I've messed with some of them. Like I'm like, man, like you got to have the fingers of a
I mean, dude, look at this.
small child.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's serious there. Then you look at the old school ones we had. What do? You turn it like 3 times. You're set.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me those. Like, I'm about ready to just list these and just be like, for parts, I don't know what it is. $25.
Yeah,
I don't care.
fun.
I'm over it.
The guy who runs the local pawn shop here, he's into Transformers. So anytime I have something, I just take it over to him. I'm like, here, man, is this something you want? Like, what is it? How do you work it? Hey, Kelly, good to see you. Working on the Fiesta Ware Christmas dishes she got over the weekend. Yeah, right. So I sold a couple of Halloween things over the past week. So I had one of those Jimmy skeletons, animated. So that sold. Ainsley, good luck. She says she just reapplied to Whatnot because they had pulled her down. She'll report back when she's approved, if ever. I mean, it took you a minute to get on there too. I guess both you guys, it took a month or two.
Yeah.
From the time y'all talked about it.
You have to set up your first live within 14 days of getting approved to sell.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a problem at this point. Like, I could roll. I think I've got a good 3 or 4 sales that I could knock out pretty easily with t-shirts and hats and jackets, because I've still got those jackets, some of those. Yeah, because it'll be getting cooler soon, so should be good. Hey, I'm gonna grab something real quick.
All right.
I'll be back. One second.
Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Hey Walter, yeah, I'm hanging in, man. Just had a rough week and had to take some time away from YouTube, but I'll be all right. I hope.
Hey, Wally. This is the stuff I just got in. Cats. This don't have that big card in it, though. They got a little slow mailing stuff out. I got one Justin Herbert,
Yeah.
but he's not the greatest one. A lot of these guys, man, I'm not as up on it, obviously, as yourself. I got a Chase Young.
Hey, Luminance.
This dude, Devin Duvernay.
Baltimore Ravens wide receiver.
LaMichael Perrin.
Running back for the New York Jets.
Yeah, you already know. Sam Darnold on an orange.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. LaVisca Chenault.
Chenault, he's one of my favorite players.
On the
Plays for the
Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars, wide receiver. He's going to be a beast this year.
Yeah. There's another Chase Young.
So would you have Jaguars, Panthers, and Redskins?
Jaguars, Jets, and Redskins on
Yeah.
this one.
I don't know what.
Here's another Chenault.
Yeah.
In Antonio Gibson Chronicle. Oh, it's funny in that pack there. I got a Joe Namath prison. So that's kind of funny. Let's see if there's anybody else. All right, I think this is maybe different. I got an old Ed Reed Prism, J.K. Dobbins, Lamar Jackson. I got a Lamar Jackson orange Prism.
That's a nice one, too.
J.K. Dobbins. Yeah.
I do not have any listings on whatnot. Eric does.
I have one, but I put it down.
Kamara.
Yeah, firework. Hey, Danny. Good to see you, buddy. This is another pool. I got the Bears in this one. I got Khalil Mack, Kyle Fuller, Got the Saints, Michael Thomas. Denzel Mims for the Jets.
Wide receiver, he's gonna be good.
Yeah, on the orange. Michael Thomas. All right. On the Ravens, Patrick Queen.
Rookie linebacker, he is a beast.
On the orange. All right. Let's see what else is in there. Okay, so this set is 2018. I've got Saints. I've got a stack of Drew Brees, but I got I believe it's 2018. Yeah. So I got a second year Mark Ingram numbered card.
What's the product?
It's Panini, and it's like this green looking rig. Panini Prism 2018. Green and yellow refractor.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's
Yeah, that's
139 of 275. So
he's playing in Houston now.
I always thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good. He just had bad luck. Running
Yeah.
backs is a tough position in NFL.
Short lived most of the time, too.
Yeah.
There's a Deshaun Watson in there, but it's not great. Hey, Mayberry Picker. Good to see you. eBay sales, eBay sales, eBay sales. Yep. I've had one this morning since I've been on. I got a whole slew of bucks from 2018. This is I got this guy's rookie card, Vita Vea. That's the auto card I got out of that. Then I got his regular rookie card. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is like base. Yeah, the only auto I got in all that was this dude, Vita Vea. Buck. What? That's crazy. American Bubble Boy, 4 days out. That's kind of unusual. Remember when Topps had regular cardboard trading cards? Now they look like glossy, glittery credit cards. Yeah, it's true.
Let's see if I can do this.
So your shed starting to open up back up yet?
It was open. It was open 2 weeks ago. Somehow, some way.
Did I tell you last week? Well, you weren't here last. I made a comment on the water cooler Facebook thing about somebody asked a question about shipping golf clubs. So I sent them to my video, and oh my gosh, dude! People are making comments like crazy, like you can't ship golf clubs. It's like, dude, I do it all the time with the mailers, like the medium tubes.
People had a problem with that.
Oh, you know, I feel like that whole Facebook group has turned into everything's a problem. Hey, so I did go back. Tommy, if you're still in here listening, I took the article back to my post office and showed the lady where it says that you can change the shape and size of any box the USPS has, including the flat rate boxes, as long as you label them based on the weight and size. And she started stuttering. So I haven't had a chance to talk to the postmaster because she was there that day too. That the lady went off on. So, or she went off on me. I went off on her. So. Yeah, everybody always says, well, on that Facebook group, they're like, why don't you just get golf club boxes? It's like, dude, I don't have a golf shop anywhere near me. Like just the ones at the courses, but those places, man, they're not buying clubs all the time. Like they don't have stacks of boxes out there. There's no Dick's Sporting Goods. There's nothing like that where I live. Why not just use the free boxes you get from USPS? It's easy.
You know how I feel about those people in those Facebook groups.
Yeah, I know. They're in the third. We know.
To me, honestly, it's actually more entertainment than anything. Oh my God. They were frying this lady yesterday. She was all upset because she has 3-day handling time. And the guy was like, he ordered it on Thursday or something like that. So technically she has till Tuesday to ship it out. And she was like, the guy is like, sending me all these messages asking me how come I haven't added tracking or shipped her number. I mean, he shipped his package. And like I explained to him, I have 3-day handling time. And people were just laying into her. They were like, this business isn't for you. And then they were like, you're on here complaining about it. You could have easily shipped it like it was a Pez dispenser. They're like, if that thing takes you 5 minutes to ship, just ship it. Like you shouldn't have real resellers don't have 3-day handling times. Like, I mean, they were going, it was like 100 comments. I was like, jeez.
Mayberry picker. Me and Tim joke about that all the time. Like all the guys in here, we always mess them up and then I can do good. She's like,
oh yeah, that's it. Yes,
look it up. What do you think? I even did a video on my YouTube, man, where I titled it "Did I Do Good?"
I don't think I laughed that harder than that in like a year. When I saw that, I was dying.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I mean, they'll take a picture of like 7,000 video games and like 15 systems, and they're like, "You won't believe what I found the yard sale today."
Yeah, $100.
I don't believe you. You're full of it. All those people.
I should screenshot Shad's basement and be like, throw it up there. Be like, hey, found this at a yard sale for $10. Did I do good?
Those people, man. There's a bunch of sheep in this game. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's funny.
If you're not a sheep, what are you? Shepherd?
Maybe. Wolf.
Oh man.
Yeah, I started a whole big debacle, man. Then somebody tells me, they're like, you should check out the Bearded Thrift. I was like, yeah, I know. What does he ship his in? Triangle boxes. Come on now. Then they're like, the clubs are too big to fit in there. I was like, man, are you kidding me? Like occasionally you will find a driver that the head of it's too big to fit him on this box. But that's a rarity. Dude, if you're picking up at a yard sale thrift store, ain't nobody selling no big.
Yeah, I mean, I've had maybe one or two where I had to put a square box on the end of a triangle box.
Yeah. I was like, come on now.
And then the other thing that kills me too is like these people are like, they're like fanboys to this extent where it's like it has to be done the same way as their favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I'm telling you, listen. People are crazy. That's it, right? People are crazy, and you know me. Like I am a very nice person, right? Very nice person. But I'm telling you, man, I'm getting close to like just.
It's going off.
I'm telling you, Eric.
You know,
I'm trying to change. I've been trying to figure out.
You know how they do. Those videos. Remember back in the day when DJ from PA done that? Now she's called something else. Dale. Yeah. She did that video where she was like spoofing all the big resellers.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. But I feel like that, like some of the dumb questions you get, or some of the dumb replies you get, you just wanted to be like, "Come on now." Like you should throw up a video with all that stuff on there, like, and then have a big hand just come out of nowhere. Did I do good?
I just. But then I have to remind myself that everybody is different, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's going to do things a different way. Everybody's going to, have a different business model. And I respect that. I do, obviously. Because people probably look at me and think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. I'm pretty sure they do.
Well, after the reseller rally, maybe not so much.
But I just, I always tell people, you know, when I was doing more content, and I will be, like, this whole thing. Once this camera comes, y'all gonna be sick of me. 'Cause I'm gonna be putting out videos all the time now, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna be very blunt. I'm gonna be very real with people. Like, because, but I always have told people that, you know, this is, you don't have to do the things this way, right? This is how I do it.
Right.
And, you know, like, I've taken things that I've learned from other people, but you have to learn how to take information that people are giving you and apply it to what you're doing and make the certain tweaks and adjustments. You know, like, nobody's showing you anything on YouTube that's like brand new, but there are people that have been innovative as far as learning from other people and recreating things so that, you know, it can be helpful to other people. That's my big thing. It's like, I'm not here on YouTube to be right.
Yeah.
I'm here to be helpful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to tell you, like, I mean, and it will probably eventually, I'm hoping that, like, my style will catch on and I can make money on YouTube without having to do the things that I don't want to do.
Right.
Like, I don't want to have to put out a video that says I made $4,000 on one day. This, you know, like, I don't want to have to do that. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never see me talk about numbers, like how much money I make. You'll never see me, like, you know.
Right.
I know that not all these people are doing that in a bragging way. I know that because I know a lot of these people, and I know that they're why they're doing it. They're doing it because that's what gets people to watch, and I understand that. I am in no way, like, trying to be, you know, negative towards those people. I just, that's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I got so ticked off when that chick was like, haul videos are so boring. We want to see shop alongs like Harry Tornado does it. And I'm just like, I just, that, like, you know, like, I don't want to be a gimmick. Like, for me, YouTube and documenting is about documenting. It's about showing you how I do things, right? It's not about, like, the entertainment aspect comes from just, like, I figure from who I am, like, you know, like, I find myself to be entertaining. I'm not, you know, I say that in obviously a humbling manner and not, like, egotistical or anything like that, but, like, I want my content to be informative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to learn and have a good time doing it, because I know that learning can suck if you're not having fun doing it.
Yeah.
That's, like, my motto in everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I really had to take a step back because, like, I go through these phases in YouTube, right? Where, like, I started doing videos again, and then it's just like, I didn't like the way that I was doing videos, so I took a step back again, and I just had to reevaluate things and like, get back to my roots of having fun and helping people. So, like, I'm gonna do, like, a lot more shipping stuff. You know, like, literally try to explain to people the things that I know. You know,
yeah, I'm telling you, your bubble wrap shipping probably would be something that people would watch for sure, because, like, everybody, we always joke about it in here, but, like, no one sees it. Like, no one knows exactly what's going on in the lab over there.
Yeah.
But,
so,
of course, you have to speed it up. Like, you know, you might have to speed it up a little bit because packing for 10 hours.
And it gets frustrating sometimes because, like, and it's nothing against other people. It's just that, like, man, I wish I could find the stuff that you guys are finding at the prices that you guys are finding it at, and have the time and the space to do all that. Like, I'm literally a full-time reseller who doesn't have a home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Yeah.
literally have packed everything that belongs to me in boxes in April 1st, that are still in boxes on August 24th. Like, like I travel, I have to travel, I have to do, like, I have to do way much more than what most people do. And that's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing against them, but it's just like, I need people to realize that there are different types of resellers in this industry. Like every person has different obstacles that they have to overcome on a daily basis to get their job done. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
that's the thing that yeah, JDO says second channel blows up the homeless pickers. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people. I mean, even when I left that comment about like, hey, this is the way I do it, because out of necessity, like I don't have a place to get these boxes. Like
yeah,
you come up with it. You got to use your brain to figure out something else. But then, like the other side of it, I think there's so many people that have that mentality, just like, hey, this is how it has to be. But I'm the same way. If I could build a better mousetrap, man, if I see somebody doing something a little different, I'm down to try it or try to adapt the way I'm doing things. I mean,
yeah.
obviously, what we do here does that.
And then
See,
that box, it's going to cost you more money to ship it. That doesn't work in the business model. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing is that like a lot of these people they watch, right? And like, yeah, you might live in Montana or Utah or some town where the cost of living is 50% less than what it costs for me on a daily basis. Gas, food, bills. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's just, I don't know. I don't want to be on a negative Nancy or a rant here. I just want people to be more open-eyed to reality.
yeah,
Like, that's the whole thing about YouTube. YouTube is supposed to be reality. It's supposed to be like me to you. Like, if you want to go watch American Pickers or Pawn Stars or something. Like you're not about to get that here. Like this, it's just I don't know. It's crazy. Back to Transformers. I did figure out how to close the small one.
Hey Harry, thanks for the top 10 bearded shout out there. Yeah, it's true, Mike. Mike says YouTube's about as real as Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, we know there is some of that for sure. Harry said he rated us in the top 2 of bearded resellers. So there's that.
Did I miss that live?
I don't know, man. I gotta find it. Harry, where's it at? Like,
did you already do the top 10 bearded resellers live, or are you just joking with us? Yeah, YouTube is reality, like reality TV is reality. It's like watching the Real Housewives of reselling. That would be a good show, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Mike's like, I love eBay experts who claim they sell 10,000 items a month, but I only have 450 in feedback. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things. I think a lot of people do. They feel pressured to do certain things. Total sales mean nothing. It's the ROI that is king. That's true. That is true. I fell into that 30-day trap for a second. I put it out there a few times. But when you think about everything, I always say that too. Everybody has their own deal.
My 30-day number never really changes. It's always the same.
Yeah.
But I'm not a 30-day eBay seller. I'm a full-time reseller. I'm flipping on 6 platforms and whatnot, and my live sales on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My antique booth.
Yep.
Like I can't just throw up a 30-day. Like my 30-day number stays around 14,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the most right now. I'm at the most listings I've ever had. But I sell stuff so quick.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why my number's like that. Like I take like 50 packages to the post office at least 50 packages to the post office every week. You know what I'm saying? But like my average sale price is like $55 all the time. Like never, like it's always that much money. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, some people will tell you, you know, they might have to take 50 boxes to the post office in one day to make like $600.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like a couple of pickers had said, you know, no one talks about what they're netting each month. I saw 10K, but if you paid 9K, what does it matter? Like you're really going in the hole. Like if they were to tell you your numbers with shipping, eBay fees, cost of goods, all that kind of stuff included, that's different. See, for me, and this is where I differ from a lot of other people, and it's hard for me to pay up on anything because I buy stuff so cheap. Like my deal is whatever eBay says it sells for, I always think automatically that I want to get that at 10 or 20%. The top end's 20%. Unless the only caveat is if the sell-through rate's just amazing. Like it's a $100 item. I've got to pay up. It's a $100 item. I'm going to make, you know, $50 plus on this item, and it'll probably sell within a day or two. Then I might pay up on that. But for me, like the standard bread and butter items, I would guarantee you have less than 10% in each item.
Like, yeah, anybody who tells you a bread and butter item is a liar. There's no such thing as a bread and butter item. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because like you're never going to be able to find the same thing over and over and over and over again.
No, like not the same price. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like some people do have replenishables. I know Mike, who's on here, he has about 10 items that he sells consistently.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a replenishable item.
Yeah.
But like some people, they use. My thing is that they use terms very loosely.
Yeah.
So it's like
when I say bread and butter, I think of just a common item. Like it's nothing flashy. It's just like a pot and pan. It's something for me that's a $20 item that is just something you're going to find at every yard sale. That's kind of what I think about. When I don't think of it as, you know, that, hey, I can have this. But then, like my listings, like obviously I'm hanging around the 2K mark on listings, but I always caveat that with guys. I mean, think about my big buys. Like think about the fact that I have a Radio Shack inventory, the fact that I have all those parts. I've still got baseball pants out my tail right now from that sporting goods buy, like cleats, that kind of stuff. So you have to caveat that as well. And those are all long tails, slow sellers. So, but if I had to go back, like and try to make it like I was in the beginning when I was just pulling from thrift, dude. Like if that's all, I tell you, one of the guys that I am impressed with, if he's truly just pulling all this stuff out of thrift stores, is that Tim Osborne to Thrift, man. Because that guy, he is a legit crusher. But if he's buying at the thrift, obviously his cost of goods are higher than what mine is.
Yeah, he's pretty. I started watching him recently. He's pretty. He's pretty upfront with his cost of goods.
Yeah,
you know, like, and he finds crazy stuff, man, and he sells it for high dollars.
Yeah,
that allows him to make more, you know. Bigger purchases.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, because bigger purchases are going to bring a higher dollar. Like, I mean, if you're paying up on some items, like obviously that's going to drive your numbers up, but you know, same hand, that's a capital investment. Like, you just have to look at it. Every individual's different. Like at the end of the day, no one pays my bills but me. I can say what you do doesn't affect me. Like, really,
Absolutely.
I was like, how you do it don't affect the way I do it.
Joe, yeah, my honey hole opened up back up 2 weeks ago, but she is every other week she's open. So hopefully she's open this week. Josie's going to New York this weekend to do wedding dress stuff. So
Ooh,
I'll
gotcha.
be able to borrow her car while my radiator. It's going to take me, 3 or 4 weeks to be able to save money to pay for the radiator. So I'm going to probably be doing like a lot of whatnot card sales.
There you go. I know, Tim, man. Glock, yeah. I did sell some of my Ross cleats, man. I was stoked on that because I went on, I left the price tag on. I was like, oh, I got to pull that $2.99. like, that was when the pandemic first hit, man. I pulled all them cleats. So I have sold some of them, but they're newer. Like the ones I'm sitting on, they're probably going to end up going to the thrift, man. I've got these old Eastons that they're not going anywhere. I've had them for a minute. Like,
You try putting any of that stuff in the booth?
yeah, I put some out. Like I've put that junk at yard sale a couple times, like $5 a piece. Like thinking, but I think some of the problem is, let me get one on. I mean, they're old. They're old like football stuff, really. Yeah, it's these old Eastons. Old football cleat. So, like, if this was me today as one of these kids, these would be like, we used to call them Bobos. If everybody else wearing Nike and Adidas, you out there in some Bobos.
You know what else? If you do decide to take them to the thrift, I'm sure you could probably take them to like like a I don't know, like a boys and girls club or something like that. Somebody who might not have like the ability to buy like
that too. I thought about maybe taking them to like a place where if they mess with baseball and like these are peeling a little bit. Like see that?
Yeah, because the age.
Yeah, these are the. Actually, these probably need to go away. I squished that one and the thing came off. Yeah, we're gonna have to send them to retirement. They're coming out of stock. Hey, did I show you these I got there? These Crocs?
Oh, Avenger Crocs.
Yeah, this was at Danny's thrift store, man, in Piqua. They're actually my size, but I'm not a big Croc guy. Size 11. Yeah, those things are gonna have to go away, man. I think they're gonna come apart. I squeezed that one that was the girls, and it crumbled. Probably a good thing I hadn't sold it. I thought I saw a couple repurposed dress up like a scarecrow Halloween baseball player. Tomorrow I'm dropping Shad's video. My interview with the Juice. Shad Juice is one of those guys, if you watched his video, like if you've seen his hauls, you might would say that ain't real, but I've seen it. It's real. It's like that dude's pulling some mad stuff. Yeah, I got to put some more content on this channel, to be honest. Glock, man, wait till you see this video, bro. Like, the stuff that he has is amazing. Like, it is amazing. And man, he still works a job, dude. So he's only out there a couple days a week. But I will say this. I mean, Tim can attest because he was in that area too. When we were up there for Cincinnati, like those boys, they got some stuff up there. It seems like there's stuff everywhere.
Man, my allergies the last couple of days been killing me.
This Mike Jones. The Lego tsunami is about overwhelmed me there, Willie. Listing these minifigures, man, it's like not the funnest thing in the world for sure. They're the same way, man. Like just finding them. Who are they? I saw a guy's Instagram the other day that I was like, whoa, it's crazy. Hey, Justin, Molly, good to see you guys. They're in the same thing I am, man. These are the guys that are splitting that Lego deal with me, Justin and Molly.
Okay.
Yeah. They've been up picking like Pittsburgh area. Had to get up there. He's military, man. He had to quarantine for 2 weeks since he got back. So he's like, yeah, we're gonna knock out a bunch of those Legos. My hats are like falling off the shelf over here. What's going on? It's not the most enjoyable thing, Justin. That's for sure. Molly, whoever's typing. Yeah, that's something you never see on that Instagram post. I just bought all this stuff. It's gonna take me like 2 weeks to list it. Hmm.
Man, this thing is crazy. I don't know how you show me a 5-year-old who can play with this thing, please. Oh shit!
I have about 50
Pieces just falling off. I don't know what's going on over here.
You gonna list that one and say good luck.
That's literally what I'm about to do.
I think I would be like, hey, I looked at all the pieces looking like they're intact. Have fun. Yeah. He is Ainsley.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to. Mm. This guy sent me a message yesterday wanting to buy a bunch of them Department 56. Let me see which ones it was.
How does this guy stand up? Oh, these have got to be feet. Got it.
There you go.
Ah. I mean, like, I'd be scared I was going to break this thing.
Yeah, I had a couple of days that I was messing with before, and I was like, I think this is not good.
I feel like I just put this thing together so bootleg. Like, you ain't got no, like, you're like got a hunchback, bro. Like, how do we fix it?
Oh man.
And it's like you move it the wrong way, and it's like all comes. How do I get you to stand straight? Ah.
This guy's looking to buy like 5 of these houses. Trying to figure up a price. I mean, I'd be happy to move them for sure. So take up room. Oh, crap. Betsy truck. Ooh.
Ah.
You get it?
Oh. Why would you stand? Got it. Well, give up. I'm not doing this.
All right, so if my items totaled up to $85 plus 40 shipping for these 5 items. Hmm. Let me think. It's probably going to cost me about $20 to ship it, to be honest. Maybe if I just tell them 105 free shipping. Actually, it's more than that. It's actually 95. I think I'm gonna come in at 110. Send them a message. I'm actually fixing to have to dip. If I'm gonna get there in time. Sorry for the short show today, but
Oh. All right, well, good luck at the pick, brother.
yeah, hopefully there's some good stuff there.
Thanks for giving me a platform to get back to feeling like things are a little bit normal again.
Yeah, man. Just stay the course.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Yeah.
I had those moments last week, like the whole thing with my house and the flooring and all that.
Sometimes you get in that mode and you forget about real life problems. So
yeah.
Josie, I was talking to Josie last night. Like I was a mess yesterday. Like I was like full on nervous breakdown, panic attack, anxiety attack. And Josie's like, it could be worse, you know? You got to think on the bright side. And I'm like, can you get any more cliche? And she's like, at least you don't have a big tag on your toe. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's the bright side.
Good side of dirt.
Like, thanks, babe.
You got a tag on your
Great pep talk.
Yeah,
but yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Well, you know,
thank you.
Just a text away, bro. You know.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you, man. You know that.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna go see how these hats are doing outside while you go pick. They've been sitting in this trash can for like 4 days, bro.
Bubble, toil and trouble. Yeah, if we ever meet up again at this place, we need to. That'd be a funny picture right there.
Yeah.
Get you a boat or store the big barrel. Time for Halloween.
Yeah. All right, brother. Have a good pick.
All right, guys. Thank you all, everybody in the chat.
Take care, everybody.
We will see you next week for an extended normal version.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, later. Thanks, guys.